Testing 1, 2, 3. Looks good. Let me make sure that the restream is going through, and I will be in the chat momentarily. There we go. Okay. It looks like I'm in the chat now. And we are indeed live. So let me check the restream. Alright, let's get this money. Play some private Diablo 2. I always like kind of soloing at first. Might dive into some public games at some point. Hope everyone's having a good night out in internet land. I'm going to continue where I left off. This is one of the first times streaming Diablo 2. The re-release, remake, whatever you want to call this. Hey Era, what's good? First of all, big shout out to Era and all the other chatters, but I wouldn't be playing now if not for Jira. Shoutouts to Jira for reactivating my Nintendo Switch Online so that I can play online again. Which is going to be good because long ago I was once active as fuck in Diablo 2. Back when it was on the PC. Like, mainly, like, on the original version, right? I played that game from, like, age 13 all the way to 19 plus, maybe. Maybe I was, like, halfway through college. Then we moved on to other games. Well, it's kind of funny how things come together, right? Like, a good friend of mine growing up, the guy who was actually our dungeon master for D&D for years, well, his mom was an employee with Activision at the time, which was a holder of a great many number of good franchises such as the MechWarrior series. Later, Activision and Blizzard ended up merging, so it makes a lot of sense that I played a lot of Blizzard games growing up. Somehow. Blizzard games were always considered to be like top of the line computer games. Always had very rich content, always dark, gritty fantasy depictions. And actually, I'm told that Baldur's Gate is a lot like Diablo, right? A lot of similar mechanics, a lot of stuff similar in the same domain. And so, as I go forward and come up with my own ideas and actually implement them over time, it's important to remember that it all began here, in a way. It all began with Diablo. So going through this remake, I've in a lot of ways beaten the ever-loving fuck out of Sheeran. So it's a good time to take a break. There are other games. There are other dungeon crawlers. These all count in research for understanding what makes a good game. Why spend time doing this? Why spend all this time killing demons, collecting items, grinding character levels? Why participate in fantasy worlds? What possible enjoyment could I get out of killing all of these things? How does this generate to fun? These are the real questions that we seek to answer in our quest to kill Andariel tonight, who is the boss of the first act of Diablo 2. Inventory management back then is so dated, but they kept it real. This is exactly how it was. The nice thing is I get to do it with the controller now, so it's a lot easier. Keyboard and mouse controls just aren't my thing. I can understand the appeal. I get why other people like them, and so I think it's important to have them as an option. For a real-time game, though, for something where the feedback is instantaneous, where it's one-to-one, where it's real-time, I really prefer controller, though. My own ability to input one-to-one on a keyboard and mouse is just not there. I'm not that quick with RTSs. I require taking time to make decisions and translate those into hand movements. Oh, what? They killed my girl. Oh, shit. Let's go get her. So they actually killed my mercenary. Whenever they do that, go back to Kasha, resurrect her. I don't really have any better armor to give her. She just needs to level a bit. No, it's the same one. I don't have to get a new one. I actually like being able to bring them with me and level them over time. Okay, cool. Here's the entrance to the jail, which is the next level of this dungeon. So we're actually going down now. Going down to the river. Styx. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I knew more old songs. I feel like that's going to be a project. There's one thing to, like, you know, jam out to metal. To, like, practice your death metal voice. Which I'm good at. I have one. But I also find certain other modes of communicating, like, easier on the vocal cords. And I can get, like, in a lot of ways, why actually singing is, you know, enjoyable for both the singer and the listener, right? It's got me thinking, because I mean, like, long ago. Like, when I say long ago, I mean, like, we're talking 5th grade, before I actually had my back surgery. I was briefly involved in choir. It was kind of like the popular thing to do in the 5th grade for some reason. I joined up just because everyone else would join up. And I remember the song, or one song that we spent a lot of time on. And it's Lean on Me. And sometimes I find myself singing it with my dog. It's kind of funny how, like, stuff like that happens for a person, right? Like, how certain songs end up having certain special places for people. And I've kind of discovered at least one for me, which was kind of fun, that whole process. I say as I'm getting my ass eaten. Eaten by demons. Ooh. So stimulation seems central to fun, right? Like, programming is fun in a lot of contexts, and I've done a lot to make it fun for me over time. I reject certain interfaces. I adhere to certain personal truths or principles, such as command line is king, Vim over everything else, etc. And I stick to things that give me, you know, as near immediate feedback as I can. You know, I don't really fuck with C anymore. I don't really fuck with low level anymore, or right now anyway, I should say. If I get paid in the right context, I might do it. But, like, for a lot of what I do, Python is more than plenty for anything that I really need to do, right? I do a lot of engineering to keep my experience fun, because if I find myself getting frustrated easily, and I do get frustrated easily, like if I'm learning a new thing and it takes me too long to, like, get started, or if there's, like, too much of a startup investment of, like, time, then there's a strong chance that I'm not gonna do that thing. Right? Like, So anything I could do to make things smoother or easier is just gonna make it all groovy, you know? I have to keep in mind too, this game is dated as fuck. Like design principles for like managing things has come a long way since then. I'm gonna have to actually load up Diablo 3 at some point and compare the inventory system versus Diablo 2, because in a lot of ways playing this game is like especially now, it's like having a cup of water when you could be drinking from the fire hose, if that makes sense. You know, the technology's come long way, and you know the level of action, for instance, Diablo 3, that typically you see far exceeds what you're going to find in Diablo 2, but in a lot of ways that makes Diablo 2 like more realistic in this context, which is appealing. The presentation, very dark and gritty, makes it really feel like you're traversing through a thing. You know, there's a certain level of realism that was omitted from the level of action that you see in Diablo 3. That's not a bad thing. You know, it's just different. That's why I think a lot of people began to look at the two games as not being part of a continuum. And the same thing's going to happen to Diablo 4. And it's almost like there's a fragmentation that is occurring similar to what happened with Super Smash Brothers. The Melee community here in San Antonio is very, very strong. The people who believe in that game to the end. There is no other Smash for them. And certain people probably feel a similar way about Project M, which is a really good mod of Brawl, if y'all have never played that. And I'm echoing. I don't know what I can do about that. Maybe I can restart the microphone. Testing, testing. Maybe it's echoing because I'm in a wood room. Maybe it's just ambient echo. I don't know. What's good, cheese? Was talking about the good times and good games There might be some echo from the TV. I've turned it down to a good volume. It shouldn't be picked up by the Oh, sweet, level up.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Let's see. Almost a 50% crit chance. It's pretty solid. We're just mowing them down here. Oh wait, that's up. What was I saying? So, the Melee community very strongly adheres to their truth of Melee being the superior Super Smash Brothers, and a lot of people feel a very similar way about Diablo 2. I'm not necessarily in that camp, but I still love the game. I wouldn't be playing it here now if I didn't. Let's see. Okay, before I continue that way, let's see what's up down here. Yeah, being the Bowazon is kind of useful because you can just fire arrows through gates and fences and just light them up. wonder if the crossbow is actually worth it. Go back into town. Excuse me. Let's see. Got new belts. Got some extra potion room now. All right. Let's put some gems away. Oh, right, repair. Forgot about that.
Not here.
Let's also stash this cash. Aha. Jail 3. Hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, y'all want to see something cool? Check this out. OG graphics. Actually, this is actually a little bit better than OG. Um, there's an option for this parallax filter that I'm having applied right now. I can actually turn that off.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
And then I can just be like, boop, and we're back to current graphics. I want to talk about that actually. Um, what do y'all think about all of this updated graphics nonsense versus OG, OG hotness? It might be 2022, but we're gaming like it's 1999, baby. Oh, sweet, inner cloister. I believe that there is a like a warp. Forget what they actually call them in this game. Like a warp point. Yeah, right there. Waypoint. Oh, I ended up skipping jail 1. I always end up skipping one of them.
I am overburdened.
Ooh, plus 22 attack. The real question is there an auction house? And how do we start selling on it? suppose we have a long way to get through first.
I am overburdened.
Before we actually even think about doing such a thing.
This place is eerie. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Pardon me. The cathedral. That's where I was just at, right?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
my arrow supply is low. I'm surprised I haven't run across any. Suppose I could go into town. So what do we got? Let's drop off gems first. And we got this ring, we got this ring, this ring. Ooh, plus 41 to attack ring, that's even better. You can sell these 3. Give myself a little bit more space.
Yes.
Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Okay. Oh yeah, arrows. Duh. Nothing needs repair, that's pretty good. Yeah, so it doesn't leave much room for getting new gear. Well, I got some pretty good charms on hand. This one doesn't really do much. So if I'm feeling really pressed for space, I can sacrifice 3 defense, I think. Ooh. Level 4. I believe this is where Andariel is. It would probably behoove me to actually go back up and find the waypoint. On the off chance that I don't kill her on my first go. It would be annoying to have to go back through this much dungeon. Did I run out of keys? No way.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Level up. Just as my doggy came into the room.
I
Hey,
am
what's up, baby? How you doing? I've been watching far too much Friends. Shouts to my grandma.
I can't carry you.
Did I miss something here? Is that not the waypoint? Did I just like walk right? No, that's a well. That's what I thought. What floor was the waypoint on, baby? I thought it was the third one. Ah, man. It was probably on a previous floor. Well, fuck it. Let's just go in. We got that extra level. Let's do it. Balls to the wall. All right. Moment of truth. Oh, my girl's almost dead. All right, let's get the fuck out. You could try to do it without, but I don't think I'm gonna survive this poison.
Yes? Not in town.
Oh, she's dead already. Holy shit. Oh, didn't need her. There we go.
shall inflict
We got a
anguish.
longbow. Let's see. Trying to grab this fucking armor. I just saw it highlight. There we go.
I can't carry anymore.
Can't even fit it though. Hold on. There we go. I stepped into the fire to get it. Small annoyances about Diablo. Sometimes. Damn, I'm having a hell of a time getting this fucking thing. Oh, son of a bitch. What the shit, really? I'm gonna get that fucking armor. And that helmet.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
There we go. I'm satisfied. Alright. We are ready to go east. And I've actually saved the Heraldric Malice upgrade for whatever, you know, the good weapon is whenever I go east to Act 2, because
Good to see you.
it's a good strat, actually. One to 3 damage, 1 to 5 fire damage. So my current damage, 15 to 33 with this new bow. It's only 14 to 35, so really not much of a difference. I don't have as many cool stat effects like lightning and poison. But actually my mercenary might benefit. So they're 9 to 24. When we equip them with this, it's now 12 to 34. So it's a strength or a damage increase. It's pretty good. And sometimes you want to hold on to good items I've discovered, because of course you always get killed and then you have to go get your body, and in the process of getting your body you don't have access to the original gear that you had before your death, and it's possible to lose your body too. This is just normal gameplay. This is not even hardcore mode or anything like that. So, oh yeah, we could actually give that to our person also. So this armor upgrade, their defense is 155. Oh no, I actually brought it down. But it gave them a little bit of damage resistance. Sorry, poison
I'll put
resistance.
that to good use.
So I'm gonna leave it with the old one. Just because it's a unique doesn't mean it's necessarily better. So speaking of, let's hold on to that as well. Let's sell these throwing axes, put some gems away. I think we'll call it a night and say this was a successful Diablo 2 stream. Even though I'm only live an hour. It's late night. And I'll be doing plenty more of this in the future. At a much higher level than I'm at right now. Let's see. I gotta remember to buy some replacement arrows. Excuse me. Before I sign off. I say strap with 2,000 arrows, and that usually keeps me busy. Fuck it, let's make some space. Oh. Excuse me. As I start dying on stream here. Yeah, new helmet. So defense is currently at 80. 10% faster hit recovery. Nice. Some resistances. Excuse me. Slight defense boost. We got some resistances now. We can give the old helmet to our mercenary,
I'll put that to
and they
good
get a
use.
defense boost. Let's go and sell that old. Well, no, we'll hold on to the old one. That way we have like a small backup set, and can't wait to get some increased space. Let's see. Let's grab a town portal to replace that one. And at some point, I'm gonna have to actually organize this thing because I am running out of space, and I can't wait to actually start merging gems because I have stacked up a lot of gems too. I'm not gonna be able to do that until, of course, we get the cube, which I believe is Act 2. Maybe that's Diablo 3. I can't remember. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this taste of Diablo 3 Resurrected in the OG style. Shoutouts to everyone who's been supporting me over the years and who continues to support this ongoing conquest that we call life. And doing this thing together. It's a lot more fun, isn't it? Shoutouts to everyone again. And until next time, it's Dark Mage of Evil Dojo. signing off.